Hey everybody, this is Chintua, your happiness specialist, coming to you today with another video. In today's video, I'm going to share with you one thing you can do right now to go from victim to victor. How to go from victim to victor. All right. Before we start on a subject or the topic, I want to share something with you. The other day, I was watching Kim Coles. If you've been around a while, you know who she is, from the TV show Living Singles. She's an entrepreneur. She's a businesswoman. She's a comedian. She's an entertainer, and she's an all-around lovely person. So I was watching a live stream of hers where she was promoting her book tour, and one of the things I heard her say, it just made me, it was a light bulb moment for me. I'd never heard her say that before. One of the people that were watching asked her to, say that quote that she always says, and it goes like this. And I quote, it says, "What if everything that happened to you has really happened for you? What if everything that happened to you has really happened for you?" End quote. Here's what I did with that quote. I internalized it. I personalized it. I said to myself, what if everything that happened to me has really happened for me? I want you to do the same thing. I want you to ask yourself that question. I want you to internalize it. I want you to personalize it and say, what if everything that happened to me has really happened for me? Right? Because they say that every experience in life teaches us something. The sad part is when you're going through that experience, when you're in the middle of it, when you're in the muck of things, you don't really think that way. You don't feel that way. You feel like the weight of the world is on top of you. That, no matter where you look, that there's no help, that you are by yourself. Right? But if you take the time and think, and remember another quote that I saw by a gentleman, he said, and I quote, "Everything that's good in life is up a steep hill. Everything that's good in life is up a steep hill," end quote. So nothing easy, nothing worthwhile in life comes easy. If everything came easy in life, life wouldn't be fun. Life wouldn't be exciting. Life wouldn't be, I don't think life will be worth living, because if there was no fight for what you want, if everything came easily to you, if you reached out, somewhere to grab something every time you wanted it, and you didn't have to work for it, you didn't have to pay a price for it, you didn't have to do anything for it, life would be boring. Life would not be as exciting as it is. All right. So one of the ways that I found to be, to go from victim, to victor is, one, to be more appreciative, to be more grateful, even for the, tough things in life, because the Bible says that God will not give you a load that you cannot bear. That God will not give you a load that you cannot bear, because when you carry that load and you say to yourself, I can do this, I can make this happen. That's one way to put faith to power. To put faith into work in your favor. Because once you believe that you can make something happen, it will take you from being a victim to a victor. Because if you stay in the realm of victimhood, nothing will change. Nothing will, nothing good will continue in your life. You will continue to live in that place, in that dark place where it seems like nothing good is happening, where everyone is winning but you're losing. Everyone is, is making money and you're not making any money. Everybody is having victories and you're not having any victories in your life. But when you put yourself into, a place where you truly believe that you can be that victor as opposed to always being a victim, things will start changing. If you start changing the way you think, if you start seeing things from a different perspective, all right? Because again, everything that's good in life is up a steep hill. Like this morning, right? I went bicycle riding. I've discovered this joy of riding a bicycle. So some of the trails, they go like this. It goes up, and it comes down. It's not a flat surface. Life is pretty much like that. Life is not one straight road where everything is easy, where everything that you touch, is easy. If it were like that, life will be boring. All right, so start from today and go from victim to victor, by doing this, by changing the way you see things, by changing your perspective, right? And ask yourself that one question that Kim Coles asks. What if everything that happened to me has really happened for me? All right? So you personalize it, because if you look at it this way, if in life, if you didn't go through difficult things, if you didn't go through a time where you had challenges, how would it be possible to go from a challenging time to a victorious time? Because you wouldn't know if you didn't go through that challenging time that, hey, there are better days ahead, right? It's only when you go through that time. Like Susan Sly said that something about the challenge, that the challenge is leadership is forged in the flames of challenge. That's right. She said leadership is formed in the flames of challenge, because everyone, if you go back and as far as you can in history, every leader that you maybe look up to, right? Before they were not anointed to be a leader. They did something that someone said, saw in them and said, hey, this person is someone that could become a leader, because that person had put in the work, right? They had gone through challenges that prepared them, for that leadership position. All right, so remember that. Leadership is forged in the flames of challenge. So if you're going through challenges right now in your life, it's okay, because it's meant to be that way. Because once you go through those challenges, or it could be one challenge, it could be many challenges, all right? But as you're going through it, you're learning, you're becoming stronger, you're learning things that you never thought that you could handle. But at the end of that journey, you'll look back and said, yes, I did it, because you believed that you could. All right, just remember that. Start seeing things from a different perspective. That's how you go from victim to victor. All right, so I wanted to share that with you. If you have not been following me, here's what I want you to do. There's a red button somewhere there. It says subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, so that next time I do a video, you will get notified that there's a new video. Maybe you'll learn something. Maybe you'll learn something from it. All right, here's another thing I want you to do. Below the description of this video, I'm going to put a link in there. All right, I want you to go to that link and click on it. And a friend of mine, it's a funnel of hers that she shares a story of, how she went from, a 9-to-5 mom to a stay-at-home mom, living, the life that she was meant to live. If you watch her story, it might do something for you. You might relate. You might relate to her story. I don't know, but check it out. Check out her story. All right. It might make sense to you. It might not be for you. It may or may not be for you. But one thing is for sure: once you read and watch her story, it'll set off light bulbs in your head. Just like the quote from Kim Coles that, "What if everything that happened to me has really happened for me?" Because every challenge that you go through in life is really preparing you for that leadership position, for that, for the glorious days ahead. All right, so I appreciate you watching. Until the next video, this is Chintua, your happiness specialist. Take care. Bye for now.